border between two towns. Here in this street there are two cute places where you can get a lunch. I recommend them definitely. Okay? And that was a place of fighting and confronting between people from capital and Gradec. Because of those fights, very often the brook was full of blood. Later, that's now already a legend. That's not historical. Now, later in 19th century, when Jelačić, the man on the course, the main claim, he united those two settlements, this became a street. And now the brook is underground, going down to River Sava to the south. In memory of all the fights that were happening on the bridge, this short street that turns to the hills of that Medvednica mountain on the north side. Okay? So the town of Gradec is a little bit higher altitude than the town. The mission of the royal city was to build the walls and the towers around the old town. Basically to secure the town because it's situated on top of the hill. So original town had 3 towers. Today we have only 2 towers and just 1 hill. The towers we're going to see Southern Tower. I'm not going to make you climb all the way up the hill for about 10 more minutes just to see the tower. Because the southern one is exactly the same as that one. So there is no need for you to go up there. And this here is the This is supposed to be a road. So, because of these 2 buildings, this place is important for us. This is called St. Mark's Square. Okay, it's the main square of the upper town of Gradec and political center of Croatia, not just Zagreb. But the reason why we are bringing you here, always making you walk up the hill, is definitely the church. Remember where is the Opera House or Croatian National Theatre? Cathedral, St. Stephen's Cathedral and St. Mark's Church. This is the one. Watch out. St. Mark's Church was originally built in 13th century when the town itself was established, but later due to earthquakes and fires that were happening here very often, it was destroyed several times, and the last big reconstruction was in that year that's written on top of the tower, 1841. 4 years after that, in 1845, we have put this roof on. So the roof is made of ceramical tiles. They were brought from Hungary at the time when we were still inside Austro-Hungarian Empire, and everything is national colors. You can see that on both of the on the flags on both of the sides. The combination of yellow and green, which is at the bottom of the roof, are the colors used very often on the national costumes for folk dances, typical for this region around Zagreb. Okay? And then we have 2 coats of arms. Now, considering the fact I told you that the original town has 3 towers and 3 gates, can you assume what does the right one stand for? The symbol of the city. The symbol of the old town later became symbol of the city of Zagreb. You can turn around and look at the blue flag over there. That's the flag of the city today, with the same symbol as up there on the roof. Sorry, I'm waving my hands. You gotta get touch on the nose. Okay, the upper left, the left coat, that is a little bit more complicated. Symbolically shows the kingdom of Croatia. Upper left corner of that coat of arms, that looks like a chessboard, is the same symbol that we use today in the middle of our flag. White and red fields symbolize 2 tribes of Croats that came here in 7th century as the Slavic tribes, and they were called white and red Croats. So you have seen the shape of Croatia on the map. It has something like this, a very strange shape when you look at it on the map. The tribe of the red Croats stayed in this continental part of Croatia, and the white one went down on the coast in Dalmatia. Okay, that's why that is the oldest symbol connected to our nation, and that's why we use it also in the middle of the flag. Now, if you're following some sports, whether it's I don't know, football or tennis or swimming or whatever, skiing, our players always have the chessboard somewhere on them as a national symbol. Okay, upper right corner, there are 3 heads. Would you like to use your imagination and try to guess what animal could that be? There. Nice try, but I told you you need your imagination. No, I've heard it over there. Yep. No, did you hear that?
No.
Lion.
That's a lion?
Lion. It's supposed to be a lion. But come on, you try to make a lion out of ceramic tile. It probably will look much better than this one here. I'm not gonna make you guess. A pine marten.
What?
Marten is a kind of animal like mink or weasel. Okay, the animal that has very expensive fur. Now in Middle Ages we used to trade with the fur of that animal, and that was used as a symbol of trading in Croatia. Now in 1990, after we established independent Croatia, after some time we chose that as a symbol of trading in Croatia because okay, you're gonna do that, most of you, down there on the main square. This is a coin of 2 kuna, and behind the number you can see that same animal that's up there on the roof, that marten. You're gonna see that later when you start using. Jesuits are the Catholic order that started traveling from Rome all around Europe, and they were spreading religion and education. So because of that, they were always building the same complex. Come on, move a little bit forward. Closer. Outside of the city walls. There you can see on the left side the remains of the city walls. And this tower here is the southern tower, original town from the Middle Ages. A little bit more than 700 years old.
It's pretty quiet, isn't it?
Now, what can you see on the last bright windows on the tower? Yeah. The cannon that shoots every day at 12 o'clock. It marks half of the day, and that's a symbol that goes back to the. It started shooting in a period of Turks. So now it's shooting for more than 400 years. And people. Everything else we have seen around us are Catholic churches. Look at the funicular on the right. Okay?
Nobody's riding yet. Is that safe?
Yeah, it is. It is, but when people are using stick. Okay. Okay. This is the main square. This is where we're going to finish our walking tour. From here, do you get the picture of how we were moving through the city? Okay, step forward and you will see where you are. You will figure out where you are.
Slovenia.
What's wrong?
Italia.
那里面是什么东西？我们走过去看。
啊。